Okay, so look, tell us about, Mike, this is obviously a great progression, the way forward. Where do you see the future of feed supplements heading? Are we only going to get better?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's huge opportunities here. Obviously, environmentally, there's products that we're working around with reducing urinary N and methane reductions. I mean, that's the challenges coming towards our farmers. So we've got some solutions there. We've even done some studies with Dairy NZ, and that's hopefully be published in the next week or two. But we'd like to do some more development in that space, because I believe, there's, this mortonite that we have here in New Zealand is very, very good for agriculture and very, very good for, I think you heard Jamie talking about how it binds nitrates. So it's quite an exciting product, and then it makes that bioavailable also in the soil later on. So we've got lots of things going on there. It's quite an exciting time to be part of New Zealand agriculture, actually.
Yeah.
What sort of percentage range do you think we can improve in that area? Because they say we have to, there was a flat board across 15% destocking.
Yep.
But if we do it properly and feed properly, is there a percentage range you think we can, aim for?
Look, the data on a product that we've slowly working with, that's actually, we'll have currently the data shows 15% reduction. So that's really nice, but we've got a long way to go yet. As you know, with these, regulations, you've got to be very, you've got to do your study, you've got to do your science, and it's got to be backed up by that. And we're a firm believer in that. So I think there's actually some huge process we can make in that area, and it's just a matter of, it'd be nice to have a little bit more government funding, would be handy. But we are very lucky in the South Waikato. We've got good funding from Swift. They're very supportive of us there, and Callaghan as well is very good. So look, there's lots going on in that space, and I think it's an exciting time.
Yeah, tongue in cheek, don't move too quickly, otherwise they'll move the goalposts like they do in Wellington occageally.
I probably should have said 5%. We'll be happy for 15. So yeah.
But that's all the way. If you're making good progress, as you say, it'd be silly not to get government funding if you've done the basics so far. Getting good progress, it's a no-brainer, isn't it, for assistance? You'd think.
Yeah, look, it's there. We just need to get the data. We're at the early stages, and these things can unfortunately take 2 to 3 years to get to market. So it's a little way off for us, but we're working very hard to get there as fast as we can.
Okay, Mike, how do we find out more information about Optimate?
Well, you can go to our website, which is optimate.co.nz, or Opti, or 0800 Opti 44, or just Optimate NZ. So we've got a few websites going at the moment, or actually our biggest one is Facebook. Hit us up on Facebook and social media. We try and get back to our customers as quickly as we can. And
great way to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Mike Prendergast is Blue Pacific Minerals Agricultural Portfolio Manager. Mike, are you a footy man? You like your rugby?
Love the rugby, mate.
Love the rugby. Okay. Well, today, because you're kicking off hour 2 and it's sort of prime time on the show, you're going to help us preview the match which is happening in Dunedin tonight. What do you think of Aaron Smith captaining the All Blacks?
Yeah, mate, that's beautiful. About time.
About time. I mean, he's our greatest 9. I'm not going to have any argument about that. I know we've had some very good 9s, and Lowe's old mate Graham Bashop I thought was a fantastic 9, and you go back to Trapper, Loveridge and co. But he is special, isn't he? And I'm rapt that he gets to play one down there where he got the opportunity after being a hairdresser in the Manawatu for 4 years, and Jamie Joseph got him down there to Dunedin, and he has never looked back. Lowe, what do you make of the team? Oskin Situtu, Ethan Blackadder there on the running off the open side.
Yeah, I would like to see a bit of footage of what Ethan had done to Bowden earlier on, because they were a couple of good black eyes, weren't they?
They were, and Bowden said he'd been warned about this Ethan Blackadder on the training pitch.
He probably a bit of friendly fire. I wonder if Bowden got into a ruck and he shouldn't have been there.
Yes,
before they named the team.
Yeah,
and being like we said, if it went back to rucking, you wouldn't see a back in the rucks, would you, or Moors? So maybe Ethan just gave him a short one to remind him.
Yeah,
this is where the small numbers are. You double figures are out there.
Yeah. Oh, my wife was in shock when she saw Bowden. She couldn't believe how ugly he looked. Those couple of
They need to bring the rucking back in.
That's
where
Mike,
they belong.
we've got to bring rucking back in and get rid of these body shots that are happening around the mall and the collapse mall and all that sort of thing. Get 8 forwards on 8 forwards and 7 backs on 7 backs. It would be a beautiful thing. Let's hope that Fiji, though, and you look through this team, there's some reasonably good footballers in there. Let's hope that they can be a bit more. Last week, and I don't want to call it a joke because that's disrespectful, but to the Tongan team. But it's not. You can't get a Tongan team together like you can for a World Cup, e.g. when they beat France in 2011, like that. So hopefully, but what worries me, Mike, and I'm going to ask you about this, is that across the Tasman, and it's not a full-strength French side either, but the Wallabies are playing the French and the South Africans are about to play the British Lions. Yeah, our preparation ain't going to be great, is it, compared to those two?
Yeah, look, I watched a bit of that Australian-French game the other night, and I'm feeling pretty safe being a Kiwi. I don't think they've got much on us, and our preparation may not be good, but I think the boys are looking really sharp. You know, I think some of the back plays looking just sensational, and like I think what you've alluded to there with Aaron Smith, the way his leadership has been this year as well for the Highlanders, and bring them on.
Yeah, the French were very good in the first half, but the way they finished the game, that was French. Remember when we did called that game, Hamish, in the World Cup?
Yes.
They're either there to play the game or they're there. They've just been out of quarantine.
Yeah.
Hey, c'est la vie en France, I'd say. And, that last line out.
That was a shambles.
Volleyball. Volleyball off the top,
they'd already won the game. They'd travelled down under. Basically a French B team. Wait till they get Dupont and Intermac in the 5/8s. Then we'll see a measure of whether the Wallabies have come on or not. Rightio, Mike. Good to chat. There we go. That's just getting extra added value from our guests. Lowe, did you play a bit yourself, Mike? What part of the country did you play
I would say I attended rugby, mate. I might be a bit of a unit, but I made up the numbers and the forwards and did a bit of pushing, and that was about it.
Yeah, well, that was a bit like me. I could scrum all right and do what a block in the line-out used to do in those days because you couldn't stand on somebody's foot. But then I used to sort of admire the work of everybody else after that, pretty much.
Yeah, look, it's all about the aftermatch, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Had some good days. Mike Prendergast, Blue Pacific Minerals Agricultural Portfolio Manager. Thanks very much for joining us, Mike. And come into that studio there anytime you want with Lowe. He loves a bit of company, so he gets a bit lonely. He's very convivial, Lowe. He likes to have a chat. So the one thing I would say that your mic form, Mike, for somebody who doesn't do as much radio, is very good. Very good.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah,
look,
you did well.
We try to, it's all about the delivery and we enjoy it.
Might be back, Hamish.
We'll have coffee in next time or something.
Yeah, Mike, we'll have you back. Rightio, thanks very much. Rightio, we'll take a break when we come back on the show here. We're going to be talking to Andre Seiben, Ag Drive owner, an agricultural company caught short by COVID, has found fresh success. That is next.